What's up, guys? TJ here, back at it with another video. So today I wanted to talk about a phenomenon that a lot of us encounter when and while we're engaging in semen retention, and it's the phenomenon of increased magnetism. And I spoke about this, I dove into this a little bit more in one of my other videos on how NoFap increases luck. But, truth be told, I have no idea why the being on semen retention seems to increase your magnetism. Now, there's a different thoughts out there, different theories on why this is happening, and they could all be valid, to be honest. They all do make sense. In one of my other videos, I spoke on how the great sages, the great spiritual teachers of the past mentioned semen retention a lot and the power of it. So it seems like semen retention has both a spiritual component and almost like a pheromone kind of thing when it comes to attraction with the opposite sex. So it's interesting because when talking about like the spiritual component of the magnetism, it's like when you're on semen retention, you seem to magnetize opportunities, and opportunities that are like, how can I say, come out of left field. They come out of left field when you're not even thinking about them, and these opportunities come nonetheless. And I always seem to notice that the longer that I retain my seed, the higher the quality of opportunities that I get. So I noticed that. And I remember this one thing when talking about attraction. I remember this one time when I first started retaining for a long period of time. I was in the car with this girl. We had gone out, we had a great night, and she was in the passenger seat. She just was jumping all over me, and she was just all up in my ear while I'm driving. I'm focused because you're on semen retention. You feel fine in your space. You're steady. You're solid in your space. So I was good, just enjoying it, but I was focused, And she was like, "I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it." And I kind of knew, and I was like, it's probably the fact that I've been retaining for some time now, and you can feel that. But I didn't say that, obviously. But it's just one of those, the attraction stories that first clicked in my head. I was like, this is definitely a thing that they feel. They can feel that. And, like I said, when it comes to magnetism, it expands my mind in terms of the possibilities, the things that you can do when you're on this path, because the opportunities, they come from they come from the universe or God, whatever it seems. The bigger picture seems to draw things to you more when you're on this path. At least that's what I've noticed. These opportunities that I've been able to attract are so different in quality than the opportunities that I have manifested and brought about growing up when I was still out and about, letting my seed off willy-nilly. And it's just something to be noted. It's something to be noted that the magnetism is a thing. It is a thing that a lot of us experience. And, it's like, like semen is like gold. Like Lord Shiva said, semen, he said, he was speaking to God and said, "You are the possessor of semen, which is like gold." And, the more I'm on this path, the more I see that this is evident. And it makes me not put things on a pedestal. It makes me not put exterior things on a pedestal. That's what I'm noticing. That's one of the things that's changing. I'm not putting these external things on a pedestal anymore, because it's like, if I can attract these things when I'm like when I'm hot on working on myself, you know, getting myself to be 10 out of 10, it's like these things are just a reflection of me. You know, this is only a reflection of my work on the inside. You know, because at the end of the day, it's an inside job. You know, your growth is an inside job. I was listening to David Goggins. I actually just ordered his book, Can't Hurt Me, and I'm very excited to begin that book. First, I gotta finish this book that I'm reading now, How to Win Friends and Influence People, because that book I'm reading for business purposes. But you can see how semen retention and NoFap has got my focus into knowledge, the acquisition of knowledge and greater skills and stuff like that. So David Goggins, was one of the things he says is that life is a journey that you run entirely alone, and life is like a psychological game. And once you know that it's in the struggle, and it's in the pain, and it's in the things that are difficult, doing the things you don't want to do over and over and over again to make yourself better, that's how you can start reaping the benefits of life. So yeah, the magnetism, that's what I wanted to just bring to the forefront more, because you know, I just noticed that a lot. And if you guys are on this path and you're noticing that too, drop some comments in there and in the comment section. And yeah, if you got anything from this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, help me out. That helps the channel out a lot. Like I said before, I'm trying to grow this channel, and like I always say, remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection.